Hi everyone, so this next bit might seem a little advanced for the third guitar lesson, but it's something that I just wanted to get out there so that people could be aware of it and start learning about where the notes are on the guitar neck. So it's not something that you'll get overnight, but it's something that you'll need to be aware of and will be helpful later on. Thanks a lot. Hi everybody, so today I'm just going to do a very quick video about music theory, about where the notes are found on the guitar neck. The musical alphabet goes from A to G, and there are 7 what we call natural notes, and the other notes are either sharps or flats. Okay, so what I want to do first is I'm just going to show you where the notes are on the 6th string, on the low E string. Okay, so this string open is an E note. Okay, so remember the musical alphabet goes from A to G. This note open is an E. So the very next note is an F, which is on the 1st fret. If I go up a whole step, okay, when I say whole steps and half steps, a half a step simply means 1 fret, just the distance between 1 fret. A whole step is the distance between 2 frets, just like that. So half a step is 1 fret, a whole step is 2 frets. So if I'm on this note here, this is a half a step. If I'm on this note, this is a whole step. So half step, whole step. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to show you the notes on this E string. Okay, this is an open E. Okay, F on the 1st fret. We're going to go up a whole step to a G. We're going to go up a whole step to an A. We're going to go up a whole step to a B. Now here's where it changes just a little bit. The next note is only half a step. Between the B and the C is a half a step. Between the C and the D is a whole step. Between the D and then back to the E is a whole step. And then this note on the 12th fret, a lot of times a guitar will have 2 dots on that fret. That's why. That's because that's 1 octave. Okay, so the open E, so that's the same note. And then once I go up and I hit this E, that's the same note as this, and then it just starts over again. Now the notes in between are either sharps or flats. Okay, so let's just start with a G note. Okay, that's a G. If I go up a half a step, that's a G sharp. Or it can be an A flat. Just think of a sharp as being a little bit higher. So an A sharp is slightly higher than an A. Think of an A flat is slightly lower than an A. So a sharp just means slightly higher, flat means slightly lower. So when I go from the F to the F sharp, that's just slightly higher than an F before I go to the G. So between the F and the F sharp is half a step. F to the G is a whole step. So, but just remember that I can either go, like here's an F note, I can go to an F sharp, or I can play a G flat, here's a G, G flat, and it's the exact same note. So just think of them as the exact same note. An A sharp, well, This would be an F sharp or a G flat, same note. There are two spaces where there is no sharp, and that is the notes of B and E. And I just think of the word be, to be or not to be. So the word be, but after B and after E, there is no sharp. So that's why when on this open E note, I go right to an F. There is no E sharp. It goes right to an F. And there's two places on the neck where that happens, and that's between the B and the C and the E and the F. There's no sharp between those two notes. Okay, so just a quick look here. Okay, so it goes, okay, the open is an E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, then remember there's no sharp, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and then E again, or here's an E. Then remember there's no sharp after the E, so you just go right to F. So I hope that helped out some. It's not too difficult. Just think of it as like the alphabet, and it's in the same order as the alphabet. You know, so you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So it's the same order as the alphabet. But just remember that there are sharps between after every note except the B and the E. Think of the word be. All right, so that's just, I'm just trying to show you very quickly how the alphabet is laid out on this low E string, how the musical alphabet is laid out on this E string. And all right, so thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you later. And so now, using that exact same pattern, we can go on and we can find any guitar note on the neck, just using that same pattern. What we have to remember is the open string names, which if we remember, it's E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, so let's go to the A string. Okay, we can use the exact same pattern, only this time we're going to start with an A note because this string open just means I'm not playing anything, I'm just playing it without fretting it. So this A string, I'm going to find every note on the A string using that pattern that we just learned. So it's an A note open. Okay, it would go A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. And then it would just start all over again on that string. Now we'll go to the D string. Okay, we're going to use the exact same pattern, only start with a D. So it goes D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, and then D. And if you notice, the open string is the same open as it is on the 12th fret. So E, E, A, D, D. Now we'll go G, G sharp, A sharp, A sharp, it's there, and then B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, and then G. And then on the B string, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. Again, a B, a B. Then on the high E string, it's exactly the same as on the low string. So these notes are the same. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Okay, so that's how you can find any note just using that scale. Alright, so we'll talk to you later, and thanks for watching, everybody.